The book of Revelation is one of the most mysterious and powerful writings in the entire Bible. It is filled with visions of beasts, angels, plagues, and battles that stretch the imagination. Some see it as a prophecy of the future, others as a coded message for the past, and many view it as a timeless reminder that light will always triumph over darkness. Written by the Apostle John while exiled on the island of Patmos, Revelation was meant to encourage Christians facing persecution under the Roman Empire. At a time when believers were hunted and hope seemed fragile, this vision revealed that God's plan was still unfolding and that suffering would not be the final word. The story begins with John receiving a vision of Christ himself, shining like the sun, with eyes like fire, and a voice like rushing waters. Christ instructs John to write letters to 7 churches, praising their strengths, but also warning them to remain faithful. This sets the stage. Revelation is not just about the end of the world, but about perseverance, endurance, and trust in God's promises, even when everything seems lost. The vision expands into breathtaking symbols. John sees a scroll sealed with 7 seals, and only the Lamb of God, Jesus, is worthy to open it. As each seal is broken, a new judgment is unleashed on the earth. 4 of these seals reveal the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. The first horse is white, symbolizing conquest. The second is red, bringing war and bloodshed. The third is black, representing famine. And the fourth is pale, carrying death itself. These horsemen have fascinated readers for centuries, seen by many as eternal forces that sweep through human history. John's vision continues with trumpets sounding from heaven. With each blast, new calamities fall upon the earth: hail and fire, poisoned waters, darkness and plagues. These images are terrifying, but they remind the faithful that even in chaos, God's hand is still at work. Then comes the vision of the beast rising from the sea, a creature of great power and blasphemy. It deceives nations and demands worship. The number associated with the beast, 666, has been the subject of endless debate. Some interpret it as a symbol of ultimate imperfection, falling short of God's number of completion, which is 7. Others see it as a code pointing to rulers of John's time, like Nero. But across generations, it has become the most infamous number in history, symbolizing the corrupt power that sets itself against God. In contrast to the beast stands the Lamb, and with him the faithful who endure. Revelation shows us a cosmic battle between good and evil, heaven and hell, Christ and the forces of darkness. Yet even in its most frightening images, the book points to a greater truth: that evil may roar, but it will not last forever. As John's vision continues, he describes the pouring out of 7 bowls of wrath, final judgments against the forces that have corrupted the world. Babylon, symbol of arrogance and decadence, falls. The armies of the world gather for a final confrontation, often called Armageddon. But the victory does not belong to them. It belongs to Christ, who rides forth on a white horse with the name King of Kings and Lord of Lords written on his robe. The battle is swift. The beast and the false prophet are cast into the lake of fire, and the reign of evil ends. Then comes the final judgment. The dead are raised, great and small, and stand before the throne. Books are opened, and each person is judged according to their deeds. Another book, the Book of Life, holds the names of those who belong to God. Those not found in it face the second death, but those who are saved are welcomed into eternity. And it is here that Revelation's most beautiful vision unfolds: a new heaven and a new earth where God dwells among his people. The holy city, the new Jerusalem, descends like a bride prepared for her husband. Its streets shine like gold, its gates are made of pearl, and its walls sparkle with precious stones. In this city there is no more death, no more sorrow, no more pain, for God himself wipes away every tear. The final message of Revelation is not fear, but hope. It reminds us that no matter how dark the world becomes, God's plan is moving toward restoration. The story closes with the promise of Christ. Behold, I am coming soon. For believers then and now, Revelation is not simply a book of destruction, but of assurance. It tells us that justice will come, that evil will not prevail, and that faith will be rewarded. So when you read the book of Revelation, remember, it is not only about beasts and plagues and battles, but about the ultimate victory of love over hate, of light over darkness, of Christ over the forces that seek to destroy. Its strange and vivid images are not meant to confuse, but to strengthen, to remind us that even in chaos, God is in control, and for those who endure, a new beginning awaits. Comment, like, and subscribe for more Bible stories reimagined.